Hi, you're currently sitting in Zillion Bistro and I'm Saili. I started this place last year, December, that is 2019. Recently, we completed 1 year to this cafe. This is a Chinese and Asian cuisine serving place in Kothurud area in Pune. We are the first cafe in the city to have an upcycled decor. Now, the most common question that I encounter is what is upcycle decor or what is upcycling? A lot of us know what is recycling. A lot of us have heard about reuse, reduce, recycle, but not many of us actually know what is upcycling and how it is different from recycling. So upcycling is basically using a product which is otherwise a waste in some other way which is effective for you. Okay. Recycling, on the other hand, could be completely redoing or remodeling that product and using it in some other way. Uh, in upcycling, in this space, what we have tried to do is our furniture, our decor, and a lot of our counter space. Okay, we used elements where we have showcased upcycling in some or the other way. For example, you can take a look at the divider, which is made of beer bottles. Okay, so one way of upcycling here was we actually collected a lot of bottles, okay, from bhangarwalas or vendors, and we bought them together. We drilled holes in them and we made a whole curtain out of it. Or you can take this table for example. These tiles come out of a construction site where there was redevelopment going on. So somebody must have discarded these tiles which we decided to use for our purpose. Or even these small pads you can see that we've made. So these come out of pine wood, okay, which was also discarded in some or the other form, and then we decided to reuse it by making wooden pads out of that. Or you can check the table and chair downstairs. So those tables and chairs are the iron that we've used in the stands of the table as well as to make chairs have come out of iron elements, iron components of um, shipping containers, okay, discarded shipping containers. So, or the tabletops have come out of laminate scraps that have been discarded during renovation of furniture. Why are we doing all this? We could have just done something regular. The reason is over the last 1 decade or so, as a person, I decided to implement certain environment related commitments in my own life. It was revolving around zero waste. It was revolving around trying to use recycled products as much as possible, or it was trying to reduce the use of plastic bags as much as possible. So over a period of 8 to 10 years, this transpired into a lifestyle for me. When I decided to start this restaurant, my thought process was very clear about uh, transferring that uh, thought or transferring that lifestyle into this cafe. So it should look like a part of what we do otherwise in our life. Over a period of 5 to 6 years, I've been teaching a course on science and sustainable development in Symbiosis. While teaching students, it has been a huge eye opener for me as well uh, for our own environmental issues. So, the resolve to be more sustainable or the resolve to be a minimalistic was more clear for me in my head. Uh, and I decided to implement it in whatever I do, with in terms of work or in terms of my own personal life. Which is why when we decided to do this restaurant, I was looking for somebody who will transpire my ideas into reality. That is when I met the girls at Studio Alternative, and they made this place into exactly what I was looking at. There is another point that I would like to mention. In this city, you will find many pubs or many uh, good high-scale restaurants which also have done decor using scrap. For example, a couple of popular places will have cassettes or CDs or an entire wall made out of that. The difference is what they are trying to do is they are trying to make a decor out of it that looks beautiful and goes with the theme. The most common idea that people have about reusing is, if I'm going to throw something in the trash, let me try to reuse it in some other way. For example, if you have a tissue paper roll which is over, then the end of the tissue paper, we will make a pen stand out of it. Or if you have wrapping paper that you've got, then we'll make some flowers out of it. So basically what we try to do in general in the name of upcycling is we try to uh, just beautify, reuse that product in order to beautify it. If you not just beautify but reuse it in for your own purpose in your daily life, I think that is a better way to do upcycling, because after a certain point of time you're going to get bored of those flowers, the wrapping paper flowers around, or you are going to get sick of that pen stand that you made out of a tissue paper box, and then you're going to throw it away ultimately. So what we are trying to do is something better than that, and we're trying to show an example to people that what looks as waste for them is actually something usable for somebody else, and that too in a pretty way. So the the place is done in such a way keeping this in mind. Uh, Check this sofa for instance. So we used almost 145 discarded denims to make this sofa. So it was a huge task for us to find agencies that act as collectors for these kind of fabrics. We collected it from them, then we dry cleaned it, refabricated it, and made it into a sofa. The same goes for chairs here. So you'll see that no two pairs of chairs are same because they were picked up from a discarded site. If you see the wash basin, what we've done is we've simply put a patila in place of the sink. So somebody had actually thrown away a very good quality stainless steel patila, and we decided that this almost fits the size of the basin, so why not reuse it at that. One of the biggest challenges that our interior agency had was to get iron chairs done for this place in a stackable format. So if there are a lot of plastic chairs available in the market, which most of the restaurants use, which are stackable. And the reason why we need stackable is because of lack of space. So we actually had to find somebody and convince them to make chairs for us of a particular design out of iron and make them stackable or removable. And the same goes for tables as well. So these kind of challenges we faced a lot. As far as usage is concerned, apart from regular customers who walk in to eat at this place, I've kept this place pet friendly. We also give away the space for anyone who wants to conduct short meetings or interviews, like a more like a co-working space. But aside to this, I had something else in mind. If you or your agency or you know anyone who works in the environmental sector or who works with energy, sustainability, or any of these topics, okay, I would like to give my space to these people for meetings or gatherings at a very, very nominal cost. And we are doing this out of commitment towards the environment. We've already successfully had a few sessions or meetings or workshop kind of sessions here previously, and we intend to continue to do that. I would like to welcome you to come and visit this place, see it for yourself, and get in touch with us. Thank you.